Hey everyone, it's Doodle. I have a really tall pile of books to share with you guys this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into what I got for review. I got two books. The first one is The Mind by John Helt, and it's set in the 1940s and a little bit in present day. It's got some time travel and an old-fashioned love story, which sounds really good, and I'll be reviewing it next month. The next book I got is Embracing You, Embracing Me by Michelle Boulogne. And it is a YA romance set in the 90s. And because I was born in the 90s, I had to accept it. So, I got that. And then I got a couple of books and giveaways this week. I got Where It Began from Read Now, Sleep Later. This is one of my books on my 2012 must-read list. So, hopefully soon. The next book I got, I have it on my Nook, and then I wanted a paperback copy. So I won it over at the Crazy Dream blog, and it is Fallen by Lauren Kate. I think I've read this book like 4 or 5 times, but I need to get the rest of her books in paperback also. So, super stoked about that one. Love her books. The next two books, one of them I ordered, and that would be The Talents. And I ordered this one because it sounded really good, and I entered the giveaway for the second book in the series. And the second book I got over at the bookseller, and it is The Marked. So I'll be reading these really soon. I think the covers go really good together. The old one for this one, not so much, but I really wanted matching like hardcover. But the hardcover didn't look like it matched this one, so I went ahead with the soft cover, just for the matchies. So, the next book I got, I was sitting in bed whenever I got the email saying I'd won it, and I won it over at In the Hammock Book Reviews. So I got the email, and if you can imagine like fangirl squealing mixed with a 4-year-old at Christmas, like jumping up and down, you probably have me whenever I got the email for this book, because this is one of the major books that's being released this year because the author's phenomenal. So I won The Immortal Rules, and her Iron Fae was really good, and I'm hoping this is just as good, if not better, than that series. So I'd love to see her take on vampires. Cannot wait to read that. The next thing, I told you guys last week that I had won a book in the YA Amazing Race. Well, the author of said book sent me the cover poster to go with her book, so I will show you what I'm getting in August. And it is The Dark Light by Sarah Walsh. And this book sounds really good. I cannot wait to read it. And you guys will know as soon as I get it, pretty much, because I will probably squeal really loud. You'll probably hear me wherever you are. Then I'll also read the book as soon as I get it and review it probably that night. So, the next thing I won, if you were to think that me squealing like a little girl while jumping up and down and whatnot for The Immortal Rules was like really odd, you don't want to know what happened when I found out I won this next thing. Amy Plum was celebrating the release of her newest book, Until I Die, and she had the 22-stop blog tour, and you had to pick up a word from each of the stops, a word or 2 words, and you had to scramble them around and get them in the proper order. Well, she said that only like a couple of dozen people actually got the riddle correct. And she ended up emailing me while I was making macaroni, and I didn't have any pepperoni rolls, sadly. If I would have had pepperoni rolls, I would have gotten like more haywire than I did. Like, instead of me bouncing up and down, I started bouncing up and down while doing like a little jig. I don't want to explain it to you. It's really funny. My boyfriend looked at me like I was crazy, but I kind of was at that point in time. Anyways, I won a Longchamp tote from Amy Plum, and a huge thank you to her. This tote is pink, and I love pink, and I can't wait to start using it. So, yay! Alright, let's go ahead and move into what I got for rack this week. I got one book, and I had sent a book to Amber at Amber Awesome Sauce Book Club 2 weeks ago at the beginning of the month. And she emailed me back whenever she got the book and said, hey, I'm sending you something. And I didn't expect the book that she sent me because it was literally like released maybe 4 days before she sent it. And actually, no, it's more like a week before she sent it. Haven't read a book along the lines of this one yet, and I was really, really excited when she told me she was sending it to me. So she sent me Silence, and I think this cover is adorable. I like the little puppy, and it's pink. So really, really pretty. Cannot wait to read it. Sounds really good. So now moving on to what I ordered. I ordered a lot of books. The first book I'm going to show you is Infinity. I've had this book on my to-read list for a while, like really, really, really long time. I just never got around to picking it up. But I found it on the bargain list, so I got it. And I was totally happy to get it for like $3. So, the next book I'm going to show you, I found in a giveaway. And I thought that it sounded really good, and the cover is really pretty. So I went ahead and ordered it. And it is Wildfire by Karsten Knight. And I like that he put a little E in Wildfire. I think that's really cute. Anyways, this book sounds really good. Cannot wait to read it. The next book I'm going to show you was recommended to me, and I found it before it was recommended to me. I just hadn't like really given it 2 thoughts, but the girl who recommended it to me said it was really, really good, and she thought I'd really like it because of the werewolf thing. So I went ahead and ordered Never Cry Werewolf, and I like the cover, and the girl looks super serious. Like, she's giving you, like, the death glare kind of thing. So, I was really intrigued. The next book, I've been wanting to read. I haven't picked it up until the other day when I ordered it. And I love the author. She's fantastic. So I got Tricks by Ellen Hopkins. If you haven't read her books yet, you need to. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm saying that in all honesty. Her books are fantastic. And I'm trying to find a page to show you. Because the book looks really, really big. But it's really not. Because if you look at the pages, they're only like half pages. And they're written to look like they're in verse, but it's not really written in verse. And that was one of the things that I wasn't sure about whenever I first picked up Crank. Well, it's, in all honesty, the best books I've read ever. And that is even topping, like, my favorite book ever. And that, you know, if you top Significance by Shelley Crane, you've done something right. Ellen Hopkins' books are amazing. Have to be read. So, if you haven't picked up her books yet, do so. I highly recommend it. Nitty Gritty, yes. Amazing, life-changing, so many lessons taught. Oh my god. Have to read it. So, the next book I'm going to show you is In Honor by Jessie Kirby. And my brother's in the military, so all the military books that are coming out this year, I will have in my possession. I want to see how each of the different authors handles the situations that they toss out, because I know how I am when my brother's deployed. The first time he deployed, I kind of went to a really, really, really dark place for a little while. And so I just want to see how the authors take each of those, and then what would happen if the soldier didn't come home, that sort of thing. You know, there's a lot of stuff that happens over there. My brother's not the same person as he was when he first deployed, and he's gone through 3 tours, so, you know, I've seen a lot of things that he's shown us, and then what he's done while he's, like, drinking. It's never pretty, except for when he's really funny, but, he's means a lot to my family, and I just want to see if they can get anything close to how I feel in the books. So, now that I've had my rant about the military books coming out this year, this video is a lot longer than I was hoping it would be. I tried keeping it out. I'm sorry, guys. If you can leave your links to your mailboxes down in the comments, it'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll stop by sometime this week to say hey. So, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great week. Happy reading, and Doodles out.